Our view, though, is that we do need to do more to lower the emissions from the transport fleet. And we disagree with the Minister when she says we're not bringing in the right cars. We actually bring in the cars that move, that people buy. So if you want to change the sort of vehicles that people are buying, bring in a policy measure that people can see at the point of sale, which is what the clean car discount does.
Yeah, but isn't this the point that making these changes will shift people's behaviour and ideas about cars, and they have to think twice about buying the Ford Ranger to drive around town? Now, I understand, obviously, tradies and farmers might have a more legitimate use, but it's saying to them, hey, think about this because you will have to pay more. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, and I think people who buy a ute to drive around town just because they like it is probably not the best sort of car for the purpose that they're using it.
But the interesting thing is this doesn't stop them doing that. It's saying you can do that,
you just pay
but you
a penalty.
have to pay more.
Yeah.
Now, given that transport makes up 40% of our emissions...
20%.
Well, Statistics New Zealand says 40, what I read.
The transport sector is 20% overall. It's the next largest block after agriculture, which is about 49%.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's still a large amount, isn't it? Still a significant amount. That is not an unreasonable position to take to demand some more efficiencies.
No, we don't disagree that efficiencies should be demanded. We just think the best way to do it is with the clean car discount, because it changes the attitude between what people buy, and then as that demand changes, the stock level changes. So when you look at the UK, if you take the Toyota Corolla and the Toyota Corolla Hybrid, the hybrid over there is the most popular selling Corolla model, not here. Why in the UK? Because there's a little bit of a discount on it. So if you change the way in which you price your hybrids here, suddenly they become a much more popular vehicle and we start that trend downwards. And simply because a lot more sell, they come in. We just think the clean car standard artificially controls supply. We want to be able to reply to demand. If you affect the demand, then you will see different models come in. So we're strongly supportive of the idea of a clean car discount.
Is this too tough on builders, business people, those who do require they buy the Ford Ranger, the Toyota Hilux or whatever it is for their job and they need it for that, and they often buy new ones as part of a business? Is it going to penalise those motorists at the expense and make it easier for, I guess, the urban liberals driving around in their Swift in the city?
I think that is the legitimate concern around it. So the sector we think that will be hardest hit is the light commercial sector. So those that do need a vehicle for that heavy-duty task, potentially it could hit them. The technology is moving, so we expect to see by the mid-2020s a range of hybrid utes and other technology that may become available. So it's been able to adopt that technology as quickly as we can, but for that light commercial sector, we're not there just yet.